young today. And older people, I'm not just pointing a finger at younger people, I'm pointing a finger at us as well. We spend all sorts of time and money trying to cover up the effects of aging. We dye our hair, we buy expensive lotions that tout qualities of making us look younger and more resilient. We spend lots of money on vitamins and minerals. And many people today, and this is a trend that I've noticed that maybe some of the older people here can attest to, many people today avoid funerals and are superstitious about graveyards. And I may be wrong, but here's a profound thought. I think that it's because when you go to a funeral or when you see a graveyard or walk through a graveyard, you are unavoidably confronted by the reality that you will be there too one day. You will be the one that others will be at the funeral for. You will be the one that's in a grave. Brad Pitt, the actor who plays Benjamin Button in the movie, felt much the same way. He told Rolling Stone, and I quote, "I'm scared to death of mortality. But what occurred to me in this film, and also with the passing of Angelina Jolie's mother, is that there's going to come a time when I'm not going to be with this person anymore. I don't want to waste time being angry at someone I love. This thing is fragile, and there's a ticking clock on it. And whether it be death or what, there's just going to come that time." Now, in spite of being a potentially morbid subject matter, the messages of Benjamin Button often parallel Solomon's teaching in the Bible, in the book of Proverbs. Solomon's teaching on the need for wisdom in how we live our daily lives, the need for wisdom in how we manage the time that we're given. And so I want to just share some of that with you. I'm reading from Proverbs chapter 4, starting at verse 3. Solomon writes, "When I was a boy in my father's house," and because the Bible records history, we know that Solomon's father, when he's talking about in my father's house, he's talking about David. David was his father, King David. "When I was a boy in my father's house, still tender and an only child of my mother, he taught me," David taught Solomon, and said, "Lay hold of my words with all your heart. Keep my commands, and you will live. Get wisdom, get understanding. Do not forget my words or swerve from them." And so David's message to his son Solomon culminates in verse 7 with this statement: "Wisdom is supreme. Therefore, get wisdom. Though it cost you all you have, get understanding." So that's the wisdom David gave Solomon. And what does Solomon do with that wisdom? Well, in the same chapter, he proposes to pass that on to his children. And we can see that in verses 10 through 12. Now it's Solomon speaking to his own children. "Listen, my son, accept what I say, and the years of your life will be many." Another translation says, and your life will be good. You will live a good life that is full and fruitful. "Listen, my son, accept what I say, and the years of your life will be full and fruitful. I guide you in the way of wisdom and lead you along straight paths. When you walk, your steps will not be hampered. When you run, you will not." Okay, I think that's my cue.